Hi everybody, it's Ray again. Today we're going to be doing trash into treasures. Another way to put it, kids' treasures, so toys. Thing we always love, thing they always love, right? So, you know the phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Who doesn't have any trash in their house? Quick and easy. Kids love things that are realistic. They love to be able to play with them. And there's multiple ways you can play with them, not just it's a box. When we're done, take several of the boxes, stack them up, add cans in there. What do you got? You've got a giant set of Legos and building blocks and Lincoln logs. You go out and find a bunch of sticks. You can build with Lincoln logs, or popsicle sticks work too. But today we're going to work on a couple of these items. I'm going to show you how to do them. And again, very simple, very easy. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. So, just like I have this box from T, all I'm going to do is use my favorite best friend. Let me move some of this to the side real quick. One of my favorite best friends, I should say, is packing tape. I keep several rolls around of packing tape. It's clear, it's quick, it's easy to break apart, works great. My other friend, Craft super glue. This one I got at the dollar store. Works great. Some of you have heard of the glue type E6000. This works just as well for $1. So I always keep this around. I find that super glue is too runny, and so it gets into the way and it goes all over the place. So here I've got my packing tape. Got my box. Just go around it, quick and easy, just to seal it up. And then you can have the box. The kids can play with it, and it's not a problem. If you want to make it waterproof, you just keep sealing it around and around. Make sure you cover all the surfaces and everything. This one I'm just going to do nice and simple. I just want to be able to keep it closed, but it still has that realistic look to it. And kids aren't that picky. They can have fun with it. Here's a great box. Boom, boom. Trash into toys. Works out great. Another thing you can do that kids love. Say I've got a bag of potatoes. All the potatoes are out, obviously. So what I'm going to do, and what I did, was I blew up some little water balloons. Stick them in there. Nice and easy. Got a bunch of different ones. Doesn't matter what the color is. The kids don't care that much. You're going to put them in. Oh, if they're not staticky. You can always just rub them off too. Take your bag, close it up, use a twist tie, use a rubber band, whatever. There's a sack of potatoes that they can play with. It looks like it would be a real sack of potatoes without all the weight to it. So it makes it really fun for the kids. When you have soda cans, or in this case, it's a V8s, yes, you have your top open. And I'm sure you don't want your kids to stick their fingers in it and stuff like that. Back again to the packing tape. Nice, quick, easy. Sorry. Put it over the top. Press it down. And then you're going to want to take another little bit and go around so that it holds that top piece on. Kids can play like they're drinking from a soda can. They can act like they're drinking from a soda can. I rinsed it out and I let it dry. So all day it's been drying, so there's no water left inside. There's no liquid left inside. If you want to make it a little interactive and a little fun, and this is something we'll address at another time, put some rice in there. And then you can put a piece of paper over top so the rice doesn't get all stuck to the tape, or just turn the tape inside out. Again, nice and easy. Kind of take the tape, put it upside down, grab another piece of tape, and just put it right over top, just like that. Now you've got clear tape that you can put over top And now your items, if you put an item inside, is not going to spill out. It's not going to get stuck onto the tape so that you see it. This way it keeps the mystery and the fun. This can's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to go across both ways and then press it down so it molds down around the can itself. And again, all the way around. This way the kids can't try to pull it up. Things like that. Having it crinkle can also be fun. It just squishes and crinkles. It's not a big deal if they mess it up. Why would it be? It's quick and easy. Just like that. Move these off to the side. Another one we're going to work on is using a juice jug. You've got a juice jug. All you need to do is cut the label off. And because we don't want liquids inside, because they will get nasty over time, as we all know, they get gross. And we don't want to have mold and mildew in the toys and stuff like that. That wouldn't be any fun. Got my garbage bin right here to the side. Here you go. Piece of cake, right? I even washed out my lids. Figure out where I put them. Oh, there they are. I washed out my lids. So what I chose to do is grab a couple of different paints, different colors. Now, we all know that orange juice tends to be yellow and grape juice tends to be gray. So all you have to do, these are acrylic paints. I got them from the dollar store. They're water-based. They're non-toxic. So let the kids help you. Oh, I didn't realize this had an inside. Hold on one second. Get it all opened up. Oh, quick, easy. These are fun things, and the kids can help you make them. It's not a big deal. Let them help you. It's fun. It's a great activity for them. I'm going to drop some in there. Doesn't have to be a whole lot. And then with my lid, so that I can see what it looks like first, and if I need to add more paint, then you just give it a shake. Let the kids do it. They love it. Give it a shake. And as they play with it and shake it around and move it around, you're going to wind up with a lot more paint in all the areas. And if you're worried about them opening it, that's where the glue comes in. It does take 24 hours to set the glue. There it goes. As you can tell, I use it a lot, so it likes to seal itself. You're just going to put your glue right inside the rim, like this, all the way around, and screw it on. There you go. You got grape juice in a jug. And you can do that with any size jug. I've got a whole different variety of sizes over here. I have another jug right here that's ready. It's going to do it with some yellow and make it look like orange juice. Just because it's fun. You can. Why not? And I'll probably put a little bit more paint into this one. Kids want to see it. And finger paints work. Any kind of paint will work. Finger paints are a little bit more wet. In time, these will dry, which is a good thing. Can be a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on. These also work for building tools. That way kids can learn to stack and build and what's going to stack right, what's not going to stack right, things like that. These will stack up really good. They'll set up on boxes. You can stack them this way. You can stack them this way, however you want to do it. Again, you can put stuff inside. Don't be afraid. Be creative. Do whatever you want to do. There's a little popcorn box. It gives me a different shape, different sizes. You can do all sorts of different things. I even have spice containers as you finish them. You can use those as well. Anything around your house, anything that you're going to throw away. Another thing you can do, who has chip bags or different things that they want to play with. These are items that kids recognize. They know them. They recognize them. They want to play with them. And who doesn't? I can't blame them, right? So something like this, nice and easy. And you can use newspaper, grocery bags, whatever you want to do. Today I'm going to be using tissue paper, dollar store, Walmart, wherever you happen to go. I'm going to put a couple pieces in here. And this, you're going to want to expect that it's going to get smashed down. It's going to go flat. It happens, and it's okay. Now my bag is ripping. This is going to happen. Just be prepared for it. Again with the packing tape. Let me add probably 2 more pieces in here just to make it fun. Actually, let me fix my rip real quick. Didn't cut my stomach, just cutting the tape. I use the edge of the table, makes it nice. Those of you who wrap gifts, you know, you understand. This would probably be one of those bags that I would seal all the way around it because it's easy to rip. As you can tell, it already did it. And then just take the packing tape. Take your packing tape, and you're going to do a half fold with your packing tape. Just put half of it on here, and then you're going to fold it over. Then you can finish sealing it up. It's still got gaps over here, so crumbs and stuff can get out. So just finish sealing it up, and like I said, this is one of those bags you're going to want to go around all the time. Expect it to get squished, but it still adds to the fun, and it pops right back up. So it looks like you've got a bag of chips, even though you don't. They can play with it, see how it stacks on top of things, if it does, if it doesn't. Great part of the learning lessons. Forgot I had that over there. The other thing that, like for supper tonight, we have little baby pizzas. You can leave them like this. They have the little cardboard. They're going to get folded. They're going to get bent. It's not a big deal. Again, it's just what it is. They're kids. They have fun with it. Just going to take my tape and do the half fold over and just seal the bag off. That's all. Nice, quick, and easy. And instead of going in the garbage bin, the kids can play with it. That's all it is. The other thing, if you live in an area where you get pine cones, a lot of people have heard about the pine cone bird feeders and things like that. Well, we don't have too many nice birds around here. We've got a lot of the crows and things, and we don't want to encourage them to eat over here. Go out for a nature hike. Whether it's a potato sack or a sack for onions, it's got the holes in it, so it makes it fun. You can do the balloons, you can do the tissue paper, or you go out for a nature walk and you get leaves or pine cones. Just drop them in, put however many you want in here. Close your bag up. Now, the way I'm going to close the bag up, I want to keep it nice and light. I want to close it so they can't reopen it. So again, with the packing tape, I told you it's one of my favorite tools. I use it for almost everything. Just going to pinch it. You don't want to twist it because then it's just going to come untwisted. So just pinch it shut. Strap it around. There you go. You don't even need the plastic clip anymore. It's not necessary. So there you go. Got your sack of onions, sack of potatoes, and a nature hike to go with it. You can use, like I said, anything and everything that's had top ramen in it. All I did, just close the box back up. That's it. Wrap some tape around it so it stays laying down. And do that real quick. Just so the plastic stays down, because that was the part that I needed to open. I'm just going to tape it, seal that part, and then I'm going to go all the way around it again. Oops. There it is. There we go. Got it. The one trick of packing. Never been a fan of the cutter things that come with them, so that's just, yeah, that's me personally. No big deal. There we go. All the way around. And another trash turned into a toy. Nice, fun. poked, you may get sat on, you may get stepped on. It's trash. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter, right? You can always just throw it away. There you go. Or take the cardboard, not the plastic, just the cardboard, and you can put it in the fireplace. That works too. I also have a medicine bottle. It's too hard to try to take the labels off, but I know that the little guy here, he knows what medicine is, and we don't encourage them taking medicine without the grown-ups giving it to them. So what I want to do is, I'm actually with this one, because he has a doctor's bag. So he likes to play doctor, things like that. So I have some red paint. Just some red paint, no big deal. You can use watercolors. Again, you can do the finger paints, anything like that. You want to make it look like it has stuff in it. You do this, give it a shake, and this one I'll probably add some water to it. I will go ahead. Just so it gives it a little bit more texture, and it's not likely that he'll have it around for too long, but it gives it that element of reality. It's real. I'll turn that around so you can see. Not a full thing. He doesn't need a full thing. Grab your lid, glue this one. Make sure you glue it really good. Lots of glue all the way around inside, everything around inside. So you have it. Sorry, that wasn't a very clear description there. And then just as a safety, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead with the packing tape once again, and I'm going to go around it, around the top of it, just to be sure. I want to make sure that it's sealed off, and there's absolutely no way that he could get into it. It's water-based paint. It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to hurt him or any of the kids, things like that. And then I'm going to put some tape across the top, just like we did with the cans. I'm going to put it across the top, and then I'm going to go around it one more time. That way it's all down, all secured. You want to try to make sure that you don't leave any spaces for the tape at the top, because if your kids are as creative as most of the kids I know, they can peel the tape off and learn how to do that. So there we go. Nice, secure, fully closed. Give it a shake. Make it look right. Make it look good. There you go. You got your red medicine inside. And then a little bit later, I will take actually a piece of paper. I can do that. Again, use your trash. It's good for everything. Take a little piece of paper, right on there. Oops. This way you know what you have, where it's at, what it's doing, and you don't forget. Because something like this, we have several people who live in our house, so sometimes not everybody knows what the next person's doing. We call him Dr. Eagle, so I just wrote his name on here. I know it's his toy. Everybody will know it's his toy, and it goes into his doctor bag. And turn it around. Stick it on there. Cover the label so that it makes it very clear that it is not actual medicine. It is a toy. I mean, the tape at the top you would hope would be self-explanatory. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And sometimes you just forget, or it may look like a brand new bottle. Also depending on how much liquid you put inside of it. But here it is. Nice and easy. Looks good. Another thing we're going to do is, everybody gets mail. Sometimes we hope for the good mail. You know, eventually, you know, lottery money would be great, something like that. Probably not going to happen, but yeah, that's only if you play or if you don't play kind of thing. Here's what I did. Took an old envelope, put a piece of paper in there, wrote some funny stuff on there. It doesn't matter what you write. You can write your kids' names on there and all of that. Piece of cardboard will also help. That way it's less likely to get bent and get folded and everything. You don't even have to lick it down. It's not that important. It'll stick down when you get to that point. So I'm just going to write little scribbles on here, little scribbles at the top, because little kids don't understand. And again, they can help with this. Let them draw pictures on here. It's okay. It's totally fine. You know, it's just fun stuff. I think what I'm actually going to do to be kind of creative with this one is I'm going to take some of my baby balloons I have here. I'm going to make it look like my stamp is a set of balloons. I think that would be fun and kind of neat. Back to my favorite tool, and this one you're going to go all the way around. You want to make sure you get all the edges. You go all the way around it. So let's do that. Fold your top down. Just swing your tape around. It doesn't have to be totally flat. The tape, your tape doesn't have to be totally flat. It is okay if it has bumps and stuff. It makes it look like it actually went through the post and everything. I am going to do the half wrap across the top just to be sure that it's sealed off at the top as well. Just like that. And then I'm going to continue going around the next layer. For me, it's taken about 3 rows. Not a big deal. Again, any envelope works. Use the big envelopes. Use the little envelopes. Use, whatever envelopes you have around, whatever you get in the mail. Postcards. Kids love postcards. Just put a piece of cardboard in the back of it. You can also teach your kids and have your kids write postcards or write letters. Send them to Grandma and Grandpa. Little ones, let them color on it. Let them draw on it. Who cares, right? They can do anything. They color on a piece of paper or something like that. Teach them how to stick it in the envelope. Teach them where names go and things like that. Let them help you. Let them design it. And here you go. Piece of trash. Turned it into a toy. It's great. They can be little postmen. Put them in a bag, walk around, or just figure out how to slide it in a slot. Make a little post box out of this. And you can just tape it on a wall, put it in a cabinet, something like that. Just tape it, put some paper around it, make it look creative, make it look fun. In this case, I can just use some of the tissue paper that I didn't use before. And I'm just going to wrap it. I'm going to fold, I guess my tissue paper is big enough that I can fold it in half. It doesn't matter which end goes front, which end goes back. That's not a necessary point. And I'm going to keep my lids up, or you can just cut them off if you don't want to have them. That way they're not in the way of your little homemade post box. So I am actually going to go ahead and cut them off. And you never know, you can use those labels for something else. Again, trash into toys. Do what you can. Do what you would like. Make it fun. Make it creative. Kids like the reality. I'm going to keep the Eagle Mills, and that's going to be the name of my post office, I think. Just going to roll it right here. Got my favorite tape. Always. Most people know how to wrap gifts. We're going to use the same principles on this one. Maybe a little bit easier. We'll see. I tend to like things pretty neat and organized, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it and stick it right there at the end. Sorry, I find that a lot faster than most getting scissors and all. And then with this one, you're also going to want to go all the way around it. This time I'm going to go across it though, because the reason I want to do this is so that when it comes to this portion, I can just tuck it. Makes it so much easier, and it will hold your tissue paper or craft paper or whatever, so that this part doesn't get separated and get, crazy in the way or whatever like that. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this just a minute. Get this done. I'll do one side, I think. Just so you get the idea. Do whatever you like. Again, let the kids help. They enjoy this. Have them pull the tape. Have them help with the tape. It's great for motor skills. It's great for learning. It's always great for learning. So then you've got your box. You got your opening. Put your post office name in there. That's going to be part of my tag here is going to be Eagle Mills Post Office right there. And I'm just going to tape that on there, just like everything else. Just tape it on there. I think I'm going to put it right in the middle. And there you go. You've got a mailbox. There's a mailbox. They can go play, have a good time with it. I know that my older kids love to play with the little guy too, so they come over, they play, they have a great time. I'm sure they're going to have a blast with these. Don't stop yourself at just big boxes. Kids know we drink coffee, right? Use a little box. Here's another jug. Kids know we do this. You can change the labels. It's fine. Add color. Don't add color. Add something in there to shake or move around. But again, packing tape, scissors, a pen, the craft super glue. It's thicker and it's better. If you want to use balloons, you can use different sizes. There's obviously the big balloons and the little balloons. It's however you want to do it. And paints if you want them. You don't have to. What I could do with one of the bottles is, let me get into my bag of, my box of tissues. Right here. I'm going to grab out, I think I'll make this one a green drink. You never know what kind of green drinks you're going to have. Stick your tissue paper in there. Why not? Let the kids shove it in. It makes it fun. It's all about having fun. It's all about learning, right? You don't see it too much, but it looks like there's something in there, so it makes it super special for them. And that's what this is about. That's what all these crafts are for. There we go. Keeps them occupied. Take your time. There you got it. Looks like it's got something inside of it. You can change the label. Call it whatever you want. Call it your kids' names. Let them come up with the names. They come up with goofy stuff all the time. You never know what's going to happen. Here I've got a spice jar. It had cinnamon in it, but we don't need it. Here I've got a wipes packet. Take your wipes packet. We don't always keep them. We don't always use them. We throw these away, right? So grab whatever supplies you want. Use what you want to do. I think I'm going to go ahead with some tissue paper again. This time I'm going to choose to use red. To make it easier, let me set that aside for a second. You don't want them to actually pull it out. So again, we're going to do the glue inside the lid to where it latches. But we don't want the kids to play with it. We don't want them to pull it open and things like that. Just, even though they know what it is, you don't want them to turn around and go pull open their own packages as well. Give that 24 hours to dry. They'll never be able to open it. And with this one, it's so much easier to shove your tissue paper in there if you open up the end. Shove what you want in there. I'm using a different color, so it does look different. And I'm probably going to pack it in nice and tight. Let me get some more paper here. Gotta love how tissue paper sticks together, right? Yeah, it's gonna look kind of like almost like a Christmas pack of wipes here. There we go. Do however much you want in, and then do your taping like we do, like we did for the other bags and things like that. For the other packages and the other bags, and then of course label this so that it's defined as different. Throw that down there. I'm going to kind of fold it the way that it was before, where it had that little pleated over fold kind of thing. And give it a fold down. And then I'm just going to cut my end tabbies off. And it's already a plastic wrap. So hey, you're helping out the environment too, because we're not actually throwing it away, putting it in. Here you got your kids pack of wipes. And then I'm just going to write with a Sharpie, which I did not bring over here, I'm just going to label it. I'm going to put his name on it so that everybody knows. And you can put the label here, you put it over here. Let them decorate it, add stickers to it or something. Makes it their own. That way it's fun for them. And again, how's this going to stack up? If you take your big bottles and you have them like this, and you've got a box on top, is this going to stay? Is it going to hold? Everything's light, so it makes it fun to knock over too. It doesn't hurt anything. Everything's plastic. So there we go. That's our fun. Have a great time building. Have a great time creating. And let the kids help. It's so much fun. They'll enjoy it, and they'll feel proud about their toys. Turning your trash into toys. Have fun.